Hello everybody, after a long break. I didn't stream for a while. Today it's gonna be a very short stream. I don't even remember if I was doing it in English or Polish, but whatever. We'll do it in English. We're playing some more Ace Attorney. What I remember from last stream, not much. But I believe there was this old guy. Oh yeah, I have to adjust the volume first. Okay, I think I will make the Elgato a little less loud. Okay, should be good enough. I hope you hear me. Alright, so there was this guy that was having this pasta shop, like ramen shop, and also like selling boats or something. And probably he's the guy that killed the father of not Apollo Justice, oh my god, of Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. So that's the plot so far, if I remember it correctly. And we're at Investigation of Day 3 in episode 4. Oh, we finished talking with the funny mustache guy. Goldberg was his surname, I think. Goldberg. It really was Von Karma who wrote this letter, and he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He will say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. We'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Like, how could Von Karma know about Miles Edgeworth past like that? Even Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. Maybe seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma didn't win. But he didn't make it through the trial as scattered. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence is the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. It must have been quite a shock for Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? Vacation? Yeah, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really, he doesn't take vacations. Like, go to the mountains. He doesn't he's never been to Europe. I have strange ideas about vacations. What is strange about those ideas? I don't understand things here. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record about me, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DLCs. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edward plays guilty to DLC? I won't let him. Oh yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Angel's innocence. I can't believe he would kill someone. But Nick, Edward admits it himself. Father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Thanks, Gosberg. I couldn't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Alright. Okay. So I guess we move. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. A little tight ways. Let's get going. Yeah, I think we go to the criminal affairs department. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. So like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived actually. Nick, let's hurry. Oh, hell no. Dusty as always. We're only here just yesterday, I'm sure we just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing, I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick, the file for the DLC is completely empty. What? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Oh, he looks different. Von Karma. You. How do you know my name? What? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edwards' defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I really remember the first attorneys. They're like bats to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edward's mentor. Isn't it strange though that he he was the mentor of Miles Edward, but he also had a grudge against his father. There's some random weird beef going on. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Zevon Kaima, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edward, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival, exactly. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite a researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. So Wonkara is going to bring up DLCs, of course. Cool. Think I, the prosecutor, will give you a defense attorney information? Mr. Verkheim, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? What is that pink? A stun gun. For self-defense usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. You wouldn't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. Oh, what are you? Nikran. Maya? Oh fuck. You did good, girl. Don't worry. One shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm not good as a lawyer or a medium, or I can't even call my sister until now when we need her most. She's holding something. What is that, a bullet? The L6 incident, evidence number 7 taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember when Kai was holding this when Maya jumped him. Nice, Maya. Very good. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in car tomorrow. December 28th. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled, at least. A lot of things. Again? What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Sup, man? This guy looks like a sad edge coat. I don't understand why, but he looks like that. I hope Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I would cheer you up with a pat on the back. Yeah, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Poor Gumshoe. Well, Paul! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Ah, good morning. How did it go, Detective? Oh. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, Paul. Thanks, Gumshoe, you must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I felt pretty good. Yagi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? Just remember, and I'm going to prove it. Not gonna be easy. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. Actually, they were in opposite sides for some reason. I don't know as to why. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. As that the prosecution submitted decisive evidence. Understood. Can don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says? Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Understood, Detective Gumshoe's effort. The Bolt rental shop caretaker to be arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, and he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Oh, snap. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'll need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin with cross-examination, shall we? Yes, know his name, Yani Yogi. You're Yani Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. And why did you leave? You're just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone's talking? Good? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, see? She only eats this high-quality bird palette from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. You weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see? The witness was terrible remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, well, Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Is your honor come to your senses? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You don't know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old cogger's head? Impossible. I will have you come to your senses. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I would need one of those motive things, right? And then you do have one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, it's right. This witness had no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. Did you sleep? You just said he has no memory over a couple of years. But no one said he has a grudge over the incident 15 years ago. Just that he has a grudge. So that shows that you are hiding something. Otherwise it's going to be this same thing over and over. Uh-oh. Why did I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, your honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with the case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Or Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Right, please tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does it mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping into conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi, fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. That's it, I have to do this now. If I can prove he's Yogi right here, right now, and I've got nowhere else to go. And how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay, actually, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprint. Then we will compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. How do you know that? I mean, I can guess why do you know that, but if you're playing dumb, how do you know that, you know? You wouldn't check it, it doesn't make sense for you to check it, right? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at the chemical plant. I put my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. You sneaky burnt your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. What will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? Now I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify us to who this witness is. No one. Look, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you would like to cross-examine his pilot for a little comic relief, huh? Yeah, very funny. You're sorry with her. Okay, no! Actually, use that. Wait a second. Cross-examine his pilot? Yes, do it. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? My proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. That's so fucking dumb. Order, order. Hello. What do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Did you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You are the one who suggested I cross-examine the pirate, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still won't go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it. Let the pirates take the stand. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Okay, I must read every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the pirate, which is my last chance. At least I think so. Believe, bring in the pirate. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! This game is so stupid. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello, hello. Nice. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination with the pirate. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello, hello. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, talk to her. Right, what do I say? Have we forgotten something? What's your name? What's the safe number? Maybe I will get her to say the number of the safe. And the safe, why? I just have to get her to say something, okay? Boy, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228, 1228. My, what a reckless pilot. Well, Mr. Wright, Grant claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had to say it. Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? 1228. Okay, we're not close though. Witness, you're here to speak, you must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the pirate. But I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Have we forgotten something? Holy boy, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Oh yeah. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, hello. Oh no. They forced it out. That's not what we were supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Did you even touch the fucking parrot? I mean, that's completely reasonable, to be honest. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. How couldn't... He couldn't have trained the parrot, could he? Did you train her not to respond when we asked if we had forgotten anything? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Polly, what's your name? Polly. It's right. I think we've established that this pirate is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Polly. I don't think so. No, it doesn't. Well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that now. Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter of the hand. At hand. Farewell, witness. Continue your testimony. Okay, we have to do this, but I don't know what to pick. One, two, eight. How do I make it go fast? Oh, B, okay. One, two, 8. $28. Oh fuck! Yes, that's perfect. So there are only 3 days remaining now. It would be right. 1228 can be the date, right? 28th of. I think it's gonna be that. Okay. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, what in this file is something relating to that safe number? Oh fuck. Victim data or suspect data? I think victim data, right? It's on the victim data page. Mr. Wright, this file is from a case 15 years ago. I don't see anything about a saving here at all. I believe this is another one of Mr. Wright's bluffs. Okay. Yeah. 1228. Oh, I can check. Okay, this is suspect data within the case summary. Okay, thank you. I never checked it. Holy shit. Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Basically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28. By today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Wow, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. Indeed, alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find out? I think we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Very well with us, you may continue. I guess I will try with the poly. Maybe it has something to do with the bullet. Yes, it does. Fascinating. Claiming that the parent's name will prove her owner's identity. And show us this proof. Don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yan Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the pirate's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Yeah, I don't know. Holy. It's almost like holy. Which makes sense for Christmas. I don't know. We're gonna brute force it. I don't know. Mystify. Holy. Gordy. I don't know. It's terrible. Why I don't check it? I can check it and I always forget. Okay. Customary location, elevator, district card house. Area in elevator was oxygen. Depleted at the time of incident. Victim data. Grey Wardrobe. Defense attorney. Trapped in elevator, returning from a lost trial with Saul Miles Edgeworth age 9. One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Suspect that Yogi. Court bailiff. Trapped in elevator with Edgeworth. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After... Oh really? After his arrest, Francis Polygen is committed suicide. That's what I get for forgetting some mechanics. It really says that. The DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof of them? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in the file is the information connected to this pirate? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Jan Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Holly Jenkins. Holly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée, who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. But a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? That this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the ball shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh shit. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. It's after midnight? No, it's every morning. What the fuck? This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the card. My name is Yani Yogi. 15 years ago I served as a bandit in this very court. Over there. Yani Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edward for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years, that was it. Finally a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edward. I have no regrets. So Miles really killed his father. By accident. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it, I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Volkaima, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in this confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicions for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Why isn't the camera set saying anything? Well, because he doesn't want to get into the jail, because he was the one that sent the message and make the kill happen. Very well. This court finds the defendant Miss Edward not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Finally? Did someone just say objection? Oh, Miles? Let's go. Let's go, Miles. Edward. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick Edward is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the Deal 6 incident. He's going to tell them to kill his own dad. What they do? Actually, leave it to Edward. I'm sure Edward thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare? It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it was a dream. Yogi wasn't the killer. Even in this incident where your father died, from the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the Deal 6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for Deal 6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. However, this is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent, confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 50 years ago. You shouldn't be so happy for that. You're going to jail, man. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad. I didn't want to believe it if I said that I did. That's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, that's crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Oh. I was just reading the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? Or getting a bit sleepy, damn. It's just a dream, it's not real. The truth is here in this court record. In any case, Tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me. Alright. I would like to resume our trial. God, my sidewalk has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. So it's unconventional for me. I would like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Okay, well, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. The day I had gone to the car show to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. From this it doesn't seem he killed it, but he killed him, but okay. And until now you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. That's why Yogi believes he's innocent and Miles believes he is guilty. But actually Yogi can be guilty. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Well, two things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, we were handling that case. It was 15 years ago, I don't remember the details. But also Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there are 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father and Jan Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Just then something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff, Yan Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. When you picked it up, what happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Do you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it I lost consciousness. Since then, they have echoed in my head every day. The gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Who was the one screaming? To this day, yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream, as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I would rather find out quick. The murder weapons fire twice. Are you sure you only had one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. Okay, so this is literally the same as on the lake. There is something with this weapon that it shoots 2 bullets. With one sound, it shoots 2 bullets automatically instead of one for some reason. But how does it shoot 2 bullets and only one hits? That would be weird. I don't know. I heard the shot and the scream, and everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. Let's see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You don't enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Game. I will just check, I don't remember. I have victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only had one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing, and the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware. This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence stated the pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. You have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, so we have right. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that all the other shot was fired had something to do with the case? Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have any evidence that second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? How the fuck? I don't think fingerprints last that long. Mr. Wright, please think how we feel having to look at this evidence time and time again. Every time you show us this ridiculous evidence, I feel well mocked. I mean, I really don't mean any harm by it, Your Honor. Not meaning any harm, and not doing any harm are two different things, Mr. Wright. Try again. Do you have any evidence that this firing was related? That's evidence, alright? Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves two shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Here, for fact's sake. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, two shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edwards' heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of your hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. You lost it. You already know that you lost it. So why are you looking like that? The second bullet was never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edwards' life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly with something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Van says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, what? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent. I'm sorry. Just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I had won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. And I also think it could be that simple. Bruh, this case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edwards. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edwards before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edward runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict of the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Right. I do have an objection. Your Honor, I object. It's right. On what grounds do you object? I don't know. His case perfect. What? What did you just say? I don't know because I was sleepy. The second bullet doesn't exist. Yeah. Where? Why is it skipping so fast? Someone took it. Is this waiting is not going to produce us any answer from Mr. Right? Wait, Your Honor. I am the second bullet. It existed. But we just had to prove that it does not exist. I really like that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer. Then tell us, who is this murderer? Yo. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Right. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Of course there was a need, that's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... the murderer was cautious. Or the bullet will be proof. I mean... I'll take the first one. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oh, right. It's right, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to analyze you. Oh, for fuck's sake. The murderer was cautious. That's why the murderer had to search for the bullet. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Oh my god, are we repeating this? Oh my god, really? That's stupid. Well, we'll redo it next time. Thank you for watching, see you next time, bye.